to Warsaw, tails get Indian. Head to Warsaw.
I'm gonna pay for Aaron's boat.
Italian. Okay, we are doing Italian food for dinner. Get out of here. Oh my God, that is so good.
He laughed. We all had a good laugh.
6.5 hours later.
I've got to spin the wheel for planes, trains, and automobiles. Now, I'm going to admit to you, a plane is probably going to be an automatic VTOL. I can't afford to fly. It seems cheap, but then, especially the day of, I'm probably not going to do planes. The roulette wheel, let's spin it. All right, we're going by train today. I'll get to the train station and we will see what fate has in store for us. Bag, let's go. Super easy, super nice. Like, yeah, see? This is like a gym. Look, they've got a pool over here. Really nice looking pool. Let's see. If I brought a swimsuit, I totally would have taken advantage because you get like 90 minutes, I think, of swim time. Which would have been kind of nice. But oh well. I'm gonna go down here. I don't feel like walking 25 minutes, so I'm gonna call an Uber. All right, back at another train station. Here's the coffee place we were at. Here's the big board. Let's figure out how many tracks there are. Looks like 4. Yeah, oh, there's 4 tracks. Kind of looks that way, huh? All right, so we got 1 through 4. I would absolutely love to go to Budapest or Prague. Let's go see if we can get tickets to that. Figure out how to do that. It's actually Budapest and Prague, so I think we need to flip a coin. Heads Budapest, tails Prague. Heads. Let's see how much it's going to cost, actually. All right, so no Budapest, it's sold out. But I want to find a paper departure schedule because from the looks of it, the only other trains leaving from 4, that's the only one showing right now departing from 4. So I'm going to go try to find the paper schedule like we did yesterday. Now, I'm not going to lie, I really wanted to go to Budapest. Like all this whole trip, I'm thinking, man, it would be nice to get Budapest. But we didn't, so let's see what we got here. I found the schedule. Let's look here. We're gonna go 1 through 15 on the numbers and then pick from there. 1 through 15, 5. Alright. That I would be interested in. We go back to Berlin. I'm not ready to do that just yet. 5. So we could do Stettin. Yeah, let's do Stettin. Alright, Poznan or Stettin. Let's flip a coin. Poznan head, Stettin tails. Tails it is. Alright, so we're gonna go to Stettin. Let's find a machine that works and out here. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so let's see what times we got. 11:09, getting in at 16:27. Or we can leave at 13:19, getting in at 7. I think I want to do this one, and then I can do what I want to do here. All right, so that machine was out of paper, so we got to find a machine that actually works. Maybe this one over here works. To be honest with you guys, I don't feel good at all, and the thought of being on a train for like 5 hours just makes me feel like I'm going to throw up just thinking about it. So I think I'm going to veto going anywhere today, because I don't feel good at all. I slept like 2.5 hours last night. I think we'll veto going anywhere today, stay in Warsaw one more night, and then see what we're gonna do tomorrow. There's a lot we can get up to here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can find a decent enough hotel room for a little bit cheaper than I paid last night. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't feel like sitting on a train for 6 hours. I kind of feel like I want to throw up right now. I really wanted to stay in Warsaw. I really thought about vetoing leaving yesterday, but you know, I didn't. So I'm going to try to find a hotel that's cheaper than what I paid. We'll see tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be like 32 all weekend. I don't want to stay here all weekend, I don't think. I'm supposed to have a tour on Monday, but it looks like it's like a 90% chance of rain in Berlin, so I'm probably going to cancel that. So I might stay out. It just all depends on my funds. All right, so I booked this place right here, Loft Car Factory. It's in Praga, so it's a little bit. I've been in that area. It's pretty cool, but it's not obviously not central. It's central enough, you know what I mean? Prague is a cool area, and it was like 35 euros as opposed to, I think, 69 is what I paid last night. So it's a lot better for me anyway. So I'm gonna find a place, I'm gonna find a locker to store my stuff. And then we'll do a little bit of exploring Warsaw. All right, we got the luggage put up in a locker. Check-in isn't until 4, so I've got some time. It's such a relief, I'm telling you. I never want this to feel like a job. It feels so like something I'm dreading doing. I was dreading getting on the train. And so I didn't want to do that, so I'm not. And I love Warsaw, and I'm going to try to show you a bit more. I also want to go to the Poland, the Jewish Museum, and I want to go back to the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising Museum. I gave it short shrift last time because it wasn't what I was expecting, and so I was disappointed. But I want to do that, so I think I'll do those two things. You can call me basic, you can call me whatever all you want, but for €6 I can get a quick breakfast and I don't have to walk around hungry, not feeling good. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm at McDonald's. Plus I haven't had McDonald's breakfast in years, so actually being able to have it is nice. All right, so the first thing I think I'm going to do today is go to that Poland museum, which is the Jewish museum. I didn't go last time I was here because I've been to the one in Berlin, but I want to go to this one. And now I got to figure out how to get there, and I know I'm probably going to have to buy a public transportation pass, so I think I'm going to go down there and do that now, and then go from there. By far the most confusing tram station I've ever been in. Can't figure out which way I need to go. I think I need to go over here. The map is a little bit confusing. That's 9. I think the turn was over here. It is already so hot. This is going to be hot today. You gotta understand, the trains don't have air conditioning, and if you have the window down, it's loud and it's just like hot air. It's not pleasant, to be honest. Feeling better. I had my second coffee here from McDonald's, and then I've got a Mustard, and I had some food. I went to bed at midnight, and then woke up at, I don't even know when I fell asleep, but I woke up at like 3:30. I just could not fall back asleep. So much running through my brain, and I didn't feel good. Room spinning and all that good stuff. So this is for the best, and I love the city. I think I've said that 14 times now. I do love this city. And I'm going the wrong way. The struggle is real, guys. Maybe. I guess in the spirit of the game, I should roll to see if I actually go to the Polish Museum first or the Uprising Museum. All right. Heads Poland, tails Uprising. Heads. Thank God, because I really do want to figure out how to get to the other museum. I figured this one out. So the street I'm on says, in August 1942, a wide expanse, including the section on Lubecki Street between Pavia and Giesia streets, was excluded from the ghetto, and the Germans pulled down the buildings to the very foundation. The rest of the street was burned down during the Jewish uprising in April and May of 1943, and then razed to the ground. For the next 13 years, Lubecki Street was a dead passage between mounds of rubble. This was what, 1962? This was 1941. This is a German propaganda photo. This is what, 1941? Giesia Street was the southern corner of Lubecki on the right. Street, yeah, it's everywhere in this city. Just like Berlin, but different, obviously. One of the victims, one of the perpetrators. You have to keep that in mind, always. You live in a city of perpetrators. Reconciliation and repentance and Vergangenheitsbewältigung, the word they use. I think it's the heart of current Berlin, the heart of modern Berlin is Vergangenheitsbewältigung. It's remembering at the past and seeking penance, maybe, Can't think of the exact right word. I'm actually walking the wrong way. That's okay. I want to see what this is. I'm gonna have to translate it. I'm gonna have to go in here and translate what that is because this looks important. We need to see this. So all these are memorials to Polish people who were murdered by the Nazis. Like these were 7,500 Polish people who were murdered between 1940 and 45 at the concentration camp near Hamburg. Buchenwald. 65,000 concentration camp at Stutthof. I'm not sure where that is. Auschwitz-Birkenau. Ravensbrück, and again you see the triangle with the P. That was the designation on the uniforms at the camps for Polish people. Usually it was red, signifying communists, and then with the P symbolizing Polish. Mauthausen, Flossenburg, Majdanek. The sights, man. Every time. This is all that's left of the prison. What I understand.
The Poland Museum of the History of Polish Jews is a world-class cultural institution dedicated to preserving and presenting the history of Jewish life in Poland. Opened in 2013, the museum stands on the site of the former Warsaw Ghetto, a powerful symbol of resilience and tragedy of Polish Jews during the Holocaust. However, Poland's mission goes beyond this tragic period, focusing on the broader 1,000-year history of Jewish presence in Poland. The museum's name, Poland, meaning both Poland and rest here in Hebrew, reflects the deep connection between Jewish history and Polish lands. Jews first arrived in Poland during the Middle Ages, invited by Polish rulers who offered protection and economic opportunities. Over the centuries, Poland became home to the largest Jewish population in the world, flourishing with rich cultural, religious, and intellectual life. Poland's permanent exhibition is organized into 8 galleries, each showcasing a different era of Jewish history in Poland, from medieval times through the Holocaust and into contemporary Jewish life. Visitors can explore Jewish contributions to Polish society, the complexities of Jewish-Christian relations, and the vibrant Jewish culture that thrived in cities like Warsaw and Krakow.
This museum is quite extensive, and the audio guide walks you through the entire thing. So it might not be for you. Of course, you don't have to see it, the whole thing like that. You don't have to use the audio guide, but it really does walk you literally through 1,000 years of history. So it's quite a lot, but it's really, really well done. I'm really impressed with this, for sure. This is really, really good.
One of the museum's central aims is to foster dialogue and understanding about Poland's complex history of coexistence, conflict, and remembrance. With a mix of interactive displays, multimedia installations, and historical artifacts, Poland offers a comprehensive view of Jewish life in Poland and the profound impact the community had on the nation's development. The museum stands as a memorial to Jewish history while celebrating the resilience and cultural richness of the Jewish people.
All right, so just got through the Jewish Museum exhibit. It's a wonderful, wonderful museum, but I am really hungry now. So what I think I'm going to do is I want to get some good food, but for cheap. So I think my best bet is to find a milk bar. All right, so it looks like we have 3 options. With 3 options, you know what we got to do. 1 through 3. Clear history. All right, 1 through 3. Let's go. Number 2. So number 2 is Bambino. Doesn't appear too far from here. 22 minutes by public transportation. 49-minute walk. We're not doing that. 22 minutes by public transport. Let's do this. I'm starving.
You call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, all willing and able to do what you want. You think I'm a thinker, but I'm just a singer, all busy and pretty, just making.
All right, we are gonna roll for the pierogi. We're getting number 4 on the pierogi. There were 4 pierogies, so we're gonna get number 4. There are 18 meat dishes, so we're gonna roll to see which one we're gonna get. Number 3. Okay, so we're getting the 4th pierogi, and then we're getting the 3rd meat dish, which looks like to be a cutlet of some sort. Sounds good. There are also 18 veg dishes, so let's roll for a veg. 2. So you get an appetizer of the pierogi, main course, the cutlet, and a vegetable, and a soda for 11 euros. Can't beat that. I can't check into my hotel until 4, so I think I'm gonna go to the Uprising Museum afterwards. I went the first time and I wasn't at it right, ran my mind for it, didn't enjoy it. But it was really good. I could obviously tell it was really good. I need to spend some time there today. So I think I'm gonna do that. Man, this is not too bad for less than 12 euros. I've not had any sweet pierogi yet. Those look really good. Then we got the fried cabbage and this cutlet of whatever. It looks good. All right, let's give this a try and live it. I have a fried cabbage there. It's not warm. And yeah, it's like getting tough. Cutlet is really good. It has cheese in the middle. It's almost like chicken. Yeah, but it's like pork. Not bad. Really good. 12 euros. Be fresh. Taiwan is very for all you can on this here. That's a good dessert. Yeah.
The Warsaw Rising Museum commemorates the 1944 Warsaw Uprising, a pivotal moment in World War II when Polish resistance forces fought to liberate Warsaw from Nazi occupation. Opened in 2004, the museum is housed at a former power station and offers an immersive experience, blending interactive exhibits, multimedia displays, and personal testimonies. It walks visitors through the 63-day uprising, showcasing the bravery of Warsaw citizens and the devastating consequences, including the near-total destruction of the city. The museum serves not only as a tribute to those who fought, but also as a reminder of Poland's resilience and struggle for freedom.
Oh, guys, I just got to my new hotel. It is very Spartan indeed. But it has an air conditioned, which we'll see if it works. It's semi-cool, not really, but better than nothing. I had an adventure getting here. Sorry, I did not record it. So I put my stuff in a locker this morning. When you get these lockers, you put money in it, you put your stuff in, shut the door, you lock it, you take the key. Come back, you put the key in, you get your stuff. Easy peasy. Use these things 100 times. I get there, and my door is open. My stuff is gone. I put my suitcase in there. My computer was in there. My machine, my breathing machine was in there. Everything was in there, all gone. And there was a note that I couldn't read because obviously it was in Polish. And I took it, I ran and found a police officer, told them what happened. They read the note, said I need to go to the information center. After panicking, almost having a panic attack, it took me about 20 minutes to find, or felt like it took me 20 minutes. I don't know, it may have taken me 5, it could have taken me an hour, I have no idea. I managed to find the information center, and my stuff is sitting in there. I don't know what happened. I talked to the guy at the information center, and he didn't know much, but he said that the stuff got there about an hour before I did. I put my stuff in there this morning at like 9. So I don't know, between 9 and say 3:30, what happened. If my locker was open the whole time, I don't know how it would have been open. I don't think you can get the key out when it's open. I don't know if somebody opened it up. I don't know. I have no idea. But that moment when everything was gone, whew, man, I was like, well, I'm screwed. That's it. My $2,500 or $2,000 computer, everything was gone. And I can't afford to get a new one. So I don't know what I was going to do. Thank Christ it was there. But on that note, and I had decided this before, I'm going home tomorrow. I'm tired, and I can't afford to keep going. I want to keep going, but I got to be realistic. I've got bills to pay, and I've got to pay my tuition for this term. So I'm headed home after this. I am going to chill here tonight, I think. I may get a pizza, or I'm going to order some food. I don't think I'm going to go out. It's just, this area is not like in the middle of anything. It was a little bit deceiving, the description, but whatever, it's fine. It'll do for now. I'll talk to you in a little bit, maybe in the morning.
Okay, so just checked out of my hotel. Very interesting place. Don't mind having a shared bathroom, but the toilet smelled like piss. That was not pleasant. The shower was nice, probably the best shower I've had on this trip. But so it's about 9 o'clock. My bus back to Berlin doesn't leave until 12:15. And one thing I haven't seen in Warsaw in the times I've been here is the Vistula River. So I'm gonna go check out the river, see this memorial on the river, and then we'll head to the bus station. So naturally the sprinkler is on where I need to go. Oh, how hilarious is that? Jesus, that is so funny. It appeared, oh, I guess this is for cool, like to cool you off. Because I'm like, why are we watering the concrete? That doesn't make any sense. But we're coming over here. This is a really cool statue, and we'll take a look at it. It's a memorial. So the Warsaw Mermaid was unveiled in 1939. She's holding a shield with the sword, and on the shield it says Warsaw. It says it was unveiled in 1939, but the sculptor model was 23-year-old Krystyna Krajewska, a participant of the Warsaw Uprising and the author of the lyrics to a popular song entitled Head. The statue is 3 point. So there's no way this could have been opened in 1939 if it was modeled after. Well, okay. So it was okay. So it was unveiled in 1939. The model of it fought and died in the Warsaw Uprising 5 years later. So that's interesting. I'm surprised it went up in July of 1939, and then the invasion happened in September. So I'm surprised they left it standing, to be honest. Surprised the Nazis left it. All right, it is 9:45. My bus leaves at 12:15. I want to be at the station by 12. Considering when I left Berlin, it left like 4 minutes early. So I want to be there by 12. So I've got about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I still haven't eaten any breakfast. I'd like to grab some breakfast and then get some snacks for the bus because it's like 8 hours and there's no stopping.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I had a great time on this trip, and I plan on doing this again as soon as I can. I've been toying with the idea of doing a Patreon or starting memberships on this channel. If this is something you would be interested in, please let me know in the comments, because I put a poll up and I'd like to get some responses. If I get enough people that are interested in doing it, I'll start one. I don't make this channel. This is not my career. This is not a job for me. This is a hobby, but I would love to be able to actually have it pay for itself. Right now, I make about 28 euros per month from YouTube ad revenue, which that just about pays for the Adobe products that I use and the music that I get. It doesn't pay for, like, for instance, I just finished recording a video on a full day of eating, which cost me about 70 or 80 euros. This trip to Poland cost me probably about 300 euros. I would love to be able to do more of these things. It would help if I had a little bit more revenue from the channel. So if you'd be interested in supporting the channel, supporting me, help make better content for you, any money that I get from the channel goes directly back into the channel. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in having a membership or a Patreon, something like that. And if it's not possible for you to support me like that, perfectly fine. You can support me by hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing if you haven't done so. So guys, until next time, I'll see you later.